Hi everyone, compliment to you all and thank you so much for all your support. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing to my channel and put on the bell icon. That way you get notified whenever I upload new videos. For my subscribers, I say thank you for sticking by me. Keep watching, liking my video, comment and share. Today's tutorial will just be on how to make a simple balloon sleeve. It's so basic. On my table, I have the tools I'll be needing for this illustration, which are the ruler, the pencil, the scissors, and the desired fabrics. And you can see my measuring tape and everything I need to use in doing this. So I will start with making the sleeve pattern. So I'll start with developing the sleeve crown. From the top of my paper, I've just gone ahead to measure out the sleeve cap height and the sleeve width. For emphasis sake, if you haven't watched my video on how to make a sleeve, please do watch that video, because that will give you a proper introduction to what I'm doing, because I'll not be explaining detail on how to do the sleeve crown head, the sleeve crown. So I'm just going ahead to connect from the top to the end of the sleeve width on both sides of the pattern paper. So this is the top part of it first, and I'll call that top part T. So next I have to measure the sleeve length. This is going to be a long sleeve, so from the top of the sleeve I measured the length of the sleeve. I made a mark at that point, and I'll transfer that mark to the other side of the paper, just to generate a point that will enable me draw square out the lines for the sleeve length, final sleeve length position, and that will be like the wrist location. So please again watch my video on how to make a sleeve. It is very simplified. I'll put the link in this video. So I've gone ahead to square out that line. That is the wrist line. So I'll go ahead and label my sleeve back and front. The back will be B, the front will be F, because the sleeve has both back and front. And then the next thing we have to do now is to form the sleeve crown. So I'll split the line from the top there to the underarm line. I'll split it into three. I'll mark the point on the sleeve position, the B side, and also do the same thing on the A side to generate the curve line. So this is the sleeve head curve that has been generated using those relevant points that is necessary. Please watch the video on the sleeve. The next thing I need to do now is just to mark the midpoint line of the sleeve width for both the front and back, to see where it will fall on the sleeve head, and to check to see if it will match with the armhole on both sides, to prevent to know the amount of ease that is left, and to allow proper notching to be done. This will just be done on both the front and side and back side, and then I'll put a notch location and match the sleeve from the underarm hole together and work it up to the top to see the amount of ease I have left. So I'll notch the back with double mark, and I'll put the front just a single, just to say that's the notch location on the sleeve crown. I'll transfer the sleeve width, that's the bicep, to the total length there. I'll transfer it as illustrated. I'll transfer it to the final wrist line. Just measure out that location and transfer it to the final wrist line, and then I'll mark those points on the wrist line. Then I'll connect it with a straight line on both sides, just like this. I'll do that on the front side and on the back side as illustrated like this. Then we'll move to the next step. So after drafting your basic sleeve like this, you now go ahead now to make additional inches to the sleeve. Depend on how wide you want your, how big volume you want your balloon sleeve to have. You could add between 2 to 5 inch. If you want it just a little bit volume, you add 2 inch. If you want it very puffy, you can add 5 inch. I'll go ahead and add 5 inch just to give it much volume on the sleeve, but usually we can put just 2 inch is fine for just a simple balloon sleeve. So I'm going to add 5 inch and connect it in this direction as I've shown with my ruler. Go ahead and connect your own, and then rule out the line, and that will be the sleeve, new sleeve outline for the balloon sleeve. You repeat the same process for both back and back side and the front side, or you can fold your sleeve at the center line there and just do one direction and cut it for both sides. here's what your balloon sleeve look like. Then you just go down on the center line there and measure 3 cm or 1 inch. That's fine, just to create the curve line along the bottom part of the sleeve to allow it to like flow along that line. You join both points now from the first extension you made to the curve line to the extension at the center line, just like my fingers are pointing. You connect them with the curve line. You do that for both sides, and voila, that is the end of your balloon sleeve. So you connect them and see what the final point looks like. So this is just a very simple process. You can see the 1 inch or 3 cm I made downward has created that curvy look you can see there. So, and that's what the balloon sleeve look like. As I say, you can fold it at the center front and then at the center fold line, and then just use one location and make the curve line so that you can just cut it to become a replica on both sides. The sleeve crown head did not change. The only thing that changed is the body volume, which is very, very good when trying to like add volume to a dress. You don't want it to be too straight. As I said, you can add 2 inch. You can add 1.5 inch as an extension, but I did add 5 inch just to add more volume. So that's it all about the balloon sleeve, and that's what I have here on this picture. It's also a balloon sleeve. For this one, I think it's just 3 inch that was added, or 2.5 inch on this one. It's not too full like that. So that's what you have there as illustrated in my video. Do enjoy this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like my video, follow me to see more videos from me, and see you in my next video. Thank you so much.